I'm gonna show everyone how you can find out kind of where your ancestors came from, your Polish ancestors. Let's say, for example, that your last name is Wallace, Walas, and you want to find out, oh, I want to know what part of Poland they came from. So you would go to this website. It's moikreweni.pl. This is the website here. It's called moikrewni.pl/mapa. And then hit enter, and then you'll get like this screen here. And then if your last name is Walas, you would just type it in here and hit this button here, which is a submit button. Hit it, and then you can kind of tell where these people came from. Dark red means there's more than 100 people with that name. So if you have that name, you can kind of tell they kind of came from this area that says, this city that says Kielce, or maybe they came from this area, or this area. You can kind of tell, and this, when I hover over the area, it kind of tells me the city name or the area. Okay, and then let's pick a different name. Let's pick, what about this, Sienkiewicz? You can kind of tell that they're a lot more northeastern, and from area of more Białystok. And there's also some who probably moved to the bigger city of Warsaw, and some other bigger cities like Gdańsk, Szczecin, Wrocław. So if you see people like in these large cities with your last name, and then there's like a big group of people here, like in a farming area here, so you can kind of tell that they most likely migrated over to these bigger cities for jobs. So your ancestors most likely came from this area here. Now there are more popular names and less popular names. This name seems like a little bit more popular. There's more than 400 people with these names in these regions here, and they kind of more in southeastern areas there. So yeah, try this website out. Now some Polish last names have these letters with these special tails, or these like commas above the letters. There's also the L with the line in the middle, like the little N here, and you can see what I mean, right? So to use that website, you have to you can't just use just a regular N. So let's see what happens with a regular N. It says there is no names, but if you write it with the little comma on top, it gives a couple. So oh, this name is not popular at all. So if you want to find a way to figure out a way to add the little comma above the N, is to go to like google.pl and just type in your name exactly the way it is listed, and then hit search, and then you just search for it, see if it's there, but it's not there, right? So maybe add like the word Polska and hit enter, and then there it is. There's a letter L with a little line, and then there's a little N with a comma. So your last name could be either one. So let's search for this whole word now, this whole last name, and see what happens. Just copy the letter N with the comma and just paste it in here. Oh, and that's the way I do it. And then that's how you can search for your last name.